All right. I'm gonna wing this based on my wing it, meaning there's no like script. There's nothing like that would mean anything to you guys. Champchairs.com sent me this chair to review and to use, to sit in. It's an Arozzi Verona. I would say that is very high quality. Chair review. Very high quality. Very good compared to any chair I've owned before, which is like two office chairs. And throw out questions at me because that'll help me remember everything I want to say about it. Adjustable arms, very good, very quiet compared to my old chair. My old chair does this loud banging around plastic sound. Adjustable lumbar pillow. Can you see that? Adjustable lumbar pillow. Very, 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 very good feature. There's a headrest pillow as well that you can just slide on there. That's nice for when you want to max and relaxing. Show the entire chair. I mean, I think you can see it. Okay, so let's just hit the cons real quick. The cons for me, in my experience, the cushion needs to be thicker. I think at this price level chair, I think the cushion should be thicker because it is a huge con, a huge detriment to the enjoyment of the chair. So that's one thing. Never mind the size of person, the cushion should be a little thicker for everybody. Also, wrap around the front. There's a bar under here. And if you at all sort of sit forward, you start to smash the cushion in behind the bar. Not great. Seat needs some work on this chair. Everything else is really high quality, very sturdy. The back leans like way... I know the mic is right in the way. It's because I'm talking into it. The back leans like way stinking back. Height of the chair, the height of the seat is very good. It was 2 inches higher than my old office chair over there would go. So that was huge for me because my legs were just too low and it was awkward, uncomfortable. Now the huge issue I have with sitting in this chair, personally, at 200 pounds, 6 foot-ish. If you're around those dimensions, I would say if you're 180 even, you're gonna want to consider a different chair maybe. These sides, it looks pretty wide and everything, right? But when I sit in it, and you're not even gonna be able to get a really good sense of this in video because I'm not doing like really close-up shots of my leg area. It's restrictive, let's say. Now, I can get by with it, and I have. That's why I gave this like a good 2 weeks before I did my review of it. The chair is very comfortable and sturdy and high quality and all that. But I feel like you either need to be a woman, a female, or you need to be a smaller, like below average. I don't know what average is. I'm gonna say below average. Or skinny, thin, smaller male to sit in this chair long term because it's the size of my legs, the posterior, and all of that is like restricted sitting in this. My legs are too straight forward because of the sides. There's a steel bar in there. It's really sturdy. My leg gets sore on the outside where it presses on the bar, or I get very uncomfortable and have to constantly adjust and whatnot sitting in it. There's no sort of spreading. I can't like spread my legs out like I'm used to with my non-side chair. So and that may be common to most people that shop for gaming chairs. Maybe you already know that. Really helps probably to have sat in one in a store. Some people can deal with the sides or maybe lesser side. Otherwise, there are chairs that are completely flat seated that allow you to just sit on the edge of it, spread your legs. However, that's how I like to sit in my old chair is I kind of sit near the edge, but I'm very wide stance, like sturdy, ready to go. And then when my back gets tired, this chair is nice because I can sit back all the way in the back of the seat, have the back support with the pillow, the good arms, and the height. So, great chair, but really think about if you're a man or a woman. For one thing, think about how large you are. you might want a different chair from this specific one. On champchairs.com, which we are an affiliate with, there's a link in chat, !champchairs. They have DX Racers, they have Arozzis, they have play seats, and some other brands of chairs. I would say, if you're having an issue like me, or you think you will, you're probably going to want to go with a DX Racer. Just check it out and see. There's buying guides, but really think about if a chair has any sort of sides at all, and you're around 6 foot and 200, or even 180 and up, you might be uncomfortable in one with sides. Weight ratings mean basically the chair is very sturdy. This chair has a weight rating of like 300. That's great, but you would never fit in it if you actually weighed that. That's like a manufacturing thing. Having a weight rating means this chair is nice and sturdy, not that you want to go right to that limit. So that's really, it makes it sound like kind of a bad review. It's not. It's just that the chair doesn't work for me, but I didn't know that upon, I just didn't know that because I've never sat in anything but a normal office chair or like a car seat, in a car that have kind of sides. So for me, going forward, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep probably trading back and forth between my two chairs. I'll sit in my old one until like my back's tired, and then I'll switch to this. If anyone's got any questions, please ask me now. Hopefully I kind of covered everything. Recap: very high quality, but know your body size, and the seat, I'd say, is the most important part. The seat, with sides restricting you or a flat seat, know what you need there. Okay, so let me know if you got any other questions. I hope I kind of covered everything. I did give this a good 2 weeks of use before, and now I know. While I have adjusted to it because the pros are big pros, the con is sort of very hard to. I can't overcome it. There's parts of my body I can't change to overcome the cons that make it uncomfortable long term, even though it's more comfortable long term. It's very confusing. I believe this chair is $299. Funny, Boris. Funny. Yeah, this chair with a different seat, I think it'd be great. And I think that the chair would then fit more people if only they had designed this one with a different seat. And that's, that's on Arozzi. It doesn't have anything to do with Champ chairs, obviously. I just, I want to give the chair a good review. It's hard to say, hey, this chair is completely awesome while not fitting me, without just saying it just like that. This chair is great for someone, but not great for everyone. Don't change your body. Yeah, I thought she was down here. Where'd she go? Ran away. So that being said, upon perusing Champ chairs for other Arozzis, I don't feel like their flat seat offerings have the same lumbar support, the same options, features that you might want. Maybe you want to, fix the back. The adjustable, I think, is pretty nice because, again, that adjusts to your body size, up or down. So my sort of final recommendation would be, most likely, and I didn't actually think that I would say this in the end, but look at DX Racers because I think that they really got all bases covered. It seems like it, at least, upon looking at all the models that they have. The base, yeah, everything's really sturdy on this. There's a bit of when you sit up and you don't use the chair to its fullest and lean and smash yourself into the back, which is difficult for me to do. It feels like it's a little front tipsy, but it's not when you sit in it right. And the reason that they have the cylinder and the where it ties into the seat a little bit further, back, is because of how much this reclines. This reclines all the way, and you would tip over if they didn't offset that. So it's kind of off-centered from the seat, but for a reason. If you're not sitting on the edge of this, you won't feel like you're going to tip forward, and even then you won't really. It gives, yeah, well, it's kind of a different design than I also thought it would be. It's got sort of elastic, that like vinyl woven bands across the bottom. So the bottom's kind of open. It's got these bands. I think that's supposed to be longer lasting than a spring, however they've designed it. That seems good, but the cushion I think should just be a little bit, and that's probably a cost thing. Again, you know, the chair might cost another $100 or something if it had a much better seat. But the design of the seat and then the thickness of it are really my main issues. And almost not even the thickness so much as if the same thickness cushion was just wider, didn't have the sides, wrapped around that front bar a little bit. Because even sitting in it normal, when I reach up there, it just feels kind of strange that I can feel the bar, and I've smashed the cushion down to it where my leg is. Yeah, the design of it lends to needing, or to not needing such a thick cushion, but the you know, the design of how the seat is held, but then the actual shape and dimensions of the seat and everything and the base means it should have had a thicker one, I think. Well, that's the thing, Boris. Yeah, I mean, they gave me this for review, so I did not pay for this chair, which is awesome of them. I very much appreciate it. That adds to my bummer of this doesn't work for me all day, every day. For the money, I would say very, very good chair. Very good chair. I paid $160 for my old office chair, and it's now kind of worthless because the seat's like smashed. It's like a mesh back, but that's all like loose and giving. The height of the chair is at least 2 inches less than the max height of that chair is 2 inches less than this one. So that is actually a detriment as well because my legs are like too low. So $160 for something that kind of crapped out in X amount of time. And again, so if this chair fits you for $300, yeah, it's gonna be money well spent. It's comfortable. It's solid. If you're not like a teenager, you probably need the lumbar support whether you realize it yet or not, especially sitting in a chair all the time. Yes, very good chair. If it's kind of like a shoe. Like, this is a great shoe. Unfortunately, we have it in size 3 and you're a size 10, whatever. Doesn't matter how good the shoe is if it doesn't fit you, right? So it's that thing. It's that sort of thing. So yeah, I would say very good chair. Like I have very high quality with a couple flaws, but the whole like cushion thickness and the bar in the front is not really an issue if you fit the seat anyways. I'm just adding that to it because like I'm jammed into it and I'm noticing this and that, but that's tied to my dissatisfaction with that I don't fit the seat, you know what I mean? Because then with the less weight, less size, that cushion thickness won't matter as much either. And it's not like you don't feel like a bar. You're not like sitting on a bar. Like I said, there's those straps underneath. They work really well. You're not like feeling a bar or anything. Yeah, you need to spend money. I think what Silver's saying is for anyone, say you're working in it, you're buying this for an office job or gaming job or whatever. Let's just say 8 hours a day. That's a lot of time to sit in something that you feel like you should only spend $100 on if price is a thing. You know, something that's like $100, $150 gonna wear out a lot faster. You probably should spend some money on a chair. The armrests are PU foam. I don't know what PU foam is. The armrests on this are, let's see, can you see? They're like, I don't know what they are. It's like it's plastic and then there's, yeah, something under it that is kind of gel-like, but not gel. Like, it squishes, but it comes right back. It's very firm. I would say that I like them compared to, oh, you know what? It's the exact same as my old chair. Same sort of arm. Except for these ones are way quieter. Oops, sorry, looking up my nose probably. These ones are silent. My old ones made this terrible plastic rattling sound on the cheaper office chair. Like memory foam? No, because it doesn't really stay pushed in. It comes right back, even after prolonged use. Like the ones on the old office chair, they still spring right back. Whatever they've made it out of, it doesn't sort of hold the shape. I don't know what's going on in this game. I'm just using this as a vehicle to talk about the chair and answer questions now. 149, 196. Okay, nothing up there. Hi, Ruben. Thank you for the host. Yes, the Arma of the chair. Hello, Mr. Evan. All right. Does that kind of conclude it? I think it probably does. But feel free to always ask. You'll see me in this chair and in my other chair, back and forth probably until I get a better solution. Here's a link to Champ Chairs. If you're in the US, you're looking for a chair, consider checking it out there. There is often free shipping. I think it's always free shipping on DX Racers. At least it has been since I've been checking. Occasionally free shipping on one or another chair. Like last week was free shipping on this chair. So that's a substantial little savings. But they have a buying guide for the DX Racers. Email them if you have any questions. If you don't like the dimensions, as like if you feel like the specs are not listed very well or something, let them know or yell at me and I'll let them know. If you have any other questions, because you can't sit in it, we'll try to get it answered. And let me just make a highlight chair review so I can get that cut out later.